The Empire of Maca has existed for nearly 1,000 years. Founded and ruled by Ava the Main, the immortal empress, it quickly expanded its borders thanks to the overwhelming power of its mages and the shrewd politics of its nobles. Now it has fully conquered the centre of the continent of Elmera, and although war has ended, peace still eludes its populace. As the Empire nears its first millennia, the signs of turmoil have become more frequent and apparent. Monsters are becoming more bold, nobles plot schemes of usurpation, and whispers of rebellion hang heavy in the slums. This gave rise to the adventurer. These strong individuals of all races and classes lend their might to the citizens of Maca to drive back monstrous incursions. There are even adventurers who perform deeds so noble that the people can see beyond their race to the hero that lies within. There are those who criticise these adventurers and claim they're nothing more than pawns used to advance the political machinations of nobles. Despite the immortal Empress herself making fewer and fewer appearances, there are those whose faith in the Empire remains unshaken, but the wise know that it only takes a few sparks to ignite the flames of change. Allow me to introduce you to these sparks. Welcome to Elmera.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dice Age, a real play D&D show. My name is Jack and I am the Dungeon Master, and with me is a wonderful group of adventurers. Would you all care to introduce yourselves and your characters?
What's up, everyone? I'm AJ and I am playing Edgar Wood, the half-elf blood hunter.
My name is Alice Rose. I play T, the elven sorceress.
My name is Mitchell, and I play Esaias, the human rogue.
Hello, I am Zach, and I'm playing Tauros, the tiefling paladin.
What is up? I am Trey, and I am playing Oberon Perseus Maximus Germanius Cornelius Alexander Claudius II, your resident elven fighter.
All right. Now, we did have a very disappointing recap last time because AJ completely dropped the ball and left us all very upset and disappointed and questioning whether or not he actually is bringing anything to the table for this show. AJ, do you want to try to redeem yourself, or are you content with living forever in the pit of all of us hating you from the rest of the show?
You know, Jack, it really hit me last time just how much it affected all of you that I didn't have the recap. I went on a soul journey. I took some time going on a nature walk and really connecting with myself and doing a lot of drugs just to find myself. And I realized, you know what? These recaps do matter a lot to me. And so what I decided was I don't want there to ever be this problem again where there isn't a recap. So why not just have someone else do it for me? So we don't have any money. So Dice Age is now technically a college experience and offering credit. We have an intern, guys.
Oh!
Got us an intern. Yeah. So allow me to introduce you all to Oddgear. He is a Minotaur. He's not doing too well in the Aven Academy, but, this experience, this college credit is really going to help him out. So if y'all could just, give him a nice little round of applause as he gives a very straightforward recap of what happened last time. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me. But I thought about just doing a regular recap, but I thought this is a better chance for me to start sharing my art with the world. I, Oddgear, am a slam poet, and I thought I'll use this platform to really, really bring attention to the masses to not only the story, but what's going on really in the world around us. So, if you Jack, I didn't know he was going to do this. I'm sorry.
It's whatever. We'll deal.
We are in Dragon Skull Inn, but what if the dragon is inside us? A Furbolg teacher, Mara, asks for Mora from the heroes. They are on a mission of secrets, lies, and decrying their way to Cashel to find a Lord Donog Rochfort, for they will be rocking his fort. He has a daughter, and she has a story. It's not history, it's her story.
Oh my god.
No one has seen her in public for years, and finding that secret would make Lady Chloe Ward all ears. But you know who else was all ears? A red tiefling in the corner. So some of the heroes cornered her in a corner. Damn it, sorry, I'll fix that later, sorry. She's akin to Essa, rebelling against the system. Down with the system, breaking cuffs and chains. They're oppressing all of us, and we won't let them have their way.
Fucking police, open up.
What? No, I'm sorry. No.
Listen, the fifth time this month.
Technical difficulties. Give us a second.
AJ, everything good on your end?
I think. He's getting up. He's getting back in. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Apologies about that. Anyway, man, that tiefling and us sure suck for being against the Empire, right? The tiefling says they have an interest in Lady Ward as a potential ally or enemy. So lets it go, which is wrong, because what he should have done is turn her in to the great and noble authorities of Avon. She tells him to find someone in the town of Cashel who may be an ally to the rebels, who Essa should also turn into the lovely authorities. Anyway, sorry. Tauros is angry, anger swirling, resentment unfurling. Edgar gives Essa one chance, but if this goes wrong, our human rogue may have to play Death's Dance. T and Oberon wax poetic with Mara coming to terms, while learning she's working with Chloe Ward because she wants to fight on her own terms. Did it again. Sorry. Essa retraced the tiefling steps and found a symbol of the rebels, while Oberon said bye to his sister and was sad for her next level. They set out to Cashel, where glory awaits. But first, like this oppressive mocking political system, 2 Manticores plan to fuck their fates. And you know what? I'm tired of this empire not letting me say what I want to say.
Oh my god, we're not doing this again.
Oh, God.
Come on. No. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, man?
No. And I think he might be gone forever. All right.
Fucking killed, man.
Probably. This is the second person that's gotten killed from doing this, huh?
Well, at least we don't have to pay him anymore.
We were. Yeah.
I was about to say, were we paying him?
We weren't gonna pay him
No.
college credit.
I was gonna get him lunch, but
Well,
don't have
see,
to do that
there we
anymore.
go. We don't have to pay him
Yeah.
to get him lunch.
Were you at least going to give him like a nice lunch, or were you thinking something like McDonald's?
Saltines? I got a couple saltines.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
You know what? I'm getting a burrito after this session.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunate that our new intern has just been executed by the Makan authorities, but fortunately, we don't have to think about that because you guys are going to be too busy fighting Manticores.
So true.
All right.
Manticore, not Wookiee.
Manticore, more like Manticore.
No, that's T.
Oh.
Alrighty. So the Manticores get to go first because y'all suck at initiative.
That's mean.
And accurate.
Yeah.
Make sure I didn't just fuck that up. I did not. All right. No, I did. Fuck. Okay.
Remember, Manticores have immunities, okay?
Legendary resistances, Jack.
Yeah, I gave them 5 legendary resistances.
Dear God.
You won't remember any of them, so it's like they have 0.
Oh, reminder to players to say your rolls out loud.
That's true.
No, they can.
Aren't they displayed?
Combat will be, yeah.
Combat,
Yeah.
okay.
Combat, but will the rolls be?
Should,
they included in
if
that?
I do it right.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt
yeah.
to say them.
Yeah.
Okay. Aki Dockers.
Okay.
Aki knockers.
Manticore knockers, oh my.
Alice, you... Whoa.
You didn't like that image, Zach?
No, because I thought the worst word and I didn't want to say it.
You gotta say it now. Don't worry, we won't include it. You're the editor, you can take it out.
That's true. Or I can leave it. The big mommy Manticore milkers.
Leave it. You gotta leave
Leave
it.
All right.
That is my life.
Just come back to that. Come back to that.
Well,
Circle back.
answer the question we were all thinking of, this does appear to be a mated pair of Manticores.
Understood.
all right.
Who's the alpha?
But they're down a clown, right? They're willing to make it a throuple.
One's a MILF.
A Manticore I'd like to fuck.
A milficore.
Okay, all right. Anyways, where were we?
No, Milfticore is Alticore's wife.
Oh, where were we?
About Haley like that.
I hope that stays in the podcast.
Yeah,
Completely
that
nonsense.
reference that no one will get.
All right, Jack. All right, Manticore. Stay.
Okay, Manticore's time. So let's see. So we got the 2 Manticores. They both get to go at the same time, which is great for them. Let's see. This one is going to just kind of shimmy, right over here towards our good friend Edgar. And it's going to attempt to bite him.
No.
I think that's a bad idea.
That hits.
Does a critical hit?
A nat 20, it hits.
Yeah, that might hit, huh?
Are we doing just crits or is it just straight critical rolls?
I think we're just doing regular crits.
I think it was just regular crits on these.
Yeah. Just wanted to be sure, because I know we do it so many different ways.
As the Manticore goes into bite, I would like to take a swing at it.
Okay.
That's it. Nice.
I love Sentinel. Crit back in your face.
Alright, so Manticore rolled shit on its bite attack.
Oh my god.
Oh, beautiful.
Got 2 nat 1s. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, not one
It
on
rolled,
one of them.
it rolled the minimum, pretty much the minimum it could.
So yeah, 5 damage to Edgar, and it receives 12 damage from Oberon's lance.
So that was nat 20. But yeah, so as it like bites into Edgar, like imposing the standard to like stab it in the jaw as it goes in.
Manticore looks pretty unhappy, and it is going to try to claw in retaliation at Oberon.
Oh my god!
What motherfucker?
What are you doing?
For 11 slashing damage on
I
Oberon.
didn't realize you had fucking hacked the numbers. Okay.
Okay, let's start doing that.
Can I say that when I hit, I marked it with my unwavering mark. Just as when you hit a creature, it wouldn't have affected the attack afterwards by anything.
Yeah. It says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. So I'll say that opportunity attacks fall under that interpretation. And then it's going to make a 3rd attack, making another claw attack at Oberon.
Okay.
16 hit.
I have an armor class of 10. Oh, an armor class of 9 right now.
Oh yeah, you didn't mind.
You don't
Right,
have
no armor.
You don't have your shield with you.
I'm wielding my lance. It's two-handed when I'm not on the when I'm not mounted.
Wound. Okay. So that's going to do another
My
6
AC is higher than
damage
yours.
for a total of 17 damage against Oberon.
Thank God you have second
Best
wind.
of luck, buddy.
Oh, I'm not even at half yet.
Yes, but still, second wind's really good.
All right. Second Manticore is going to move.
And make 3 attacks on it. Oh, Oberon.
Be surprised.
Around here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it still in the air, Jack?
Sorry?
Is it still in the air or is it landing?
These are both on the ground.
Okay.
And it is going to point its tail at. Let's see. First, it's going to point its tail at Wound.
What?
It's a big, scary monster.
Yes, the Manticore is. Why would it attack Wound?
What's Wound's AC?
I'm assuming he's not wearing his armor. In that case, it is 11.
All right.
Ah.
So that is 10 piercing damage to Wound.
Whoa.
I think that's a war crime.
Jesus.
Yep. Wound's still up.
Yep. And then it's going to shoot another spike, but this one aiming for Tauros.
Jesus Christ.
I think a
I don't
20
know.
hits.
I hit.
1 second.
You're
1 second.
You've used your reaction.
Wound has not.
Does Wound have the...
What
He
is
has
it?
some defender martial roll. Can use this reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it.
On the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Yep,
That thing has to be
not bad.
closer.
Yeah. The Manticore would have to be within 5 feet of Wound.
Understood. Tried.
It was a good try. It was a good try.
That's 10 piercing damage to Tauros.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
That's 1 point away from the maximum amount of damage.
Twice.
And then... Fuck it. Another spike going to Oberon.
What? Yeah.
That's an 18!
Okay, roll 10 more.
Only 5 damage.
Only 5 damage.
That thing did 25 damage this turn.
Oh.
Yeah, they fucked us up.
Hey, Tauros, what you gonna do?
Alright, he's just gonna roll his shoulder as he gets fucking clocked by his big ass needle. He's like, fuck me. And he's gonna charge this bitch. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. That doesn't help anyone. Okay, I'm just gonna charge this bitch.
Okay.
And he's gonna try and bonk it with his big old sword, because this bitch is being a bitch.
How eloquent.
15 to hit?
I'm up in 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. A 15 does hit.
Motherfucker. And I wanna smite this bitch.
What? Why?
Oh,
Why do I want to smite this bitch?
Yeah, why?
ugly.
This thing just shot me in the fucking head! So I can roll damage here. That's 10 damage there. And then 12 radiant.
That's a max, baby. So
That's why I like
20
it. You see him, like, literally, like,
damage.
He like lifts up his sword over his head and just rings it down with this glowing like energy. You can see literally in the night kind of glow along his Y handler. Just cracks down on this fucker's head.
Nice.
Do you have the great weapon fighting style?
Hmm?
Do you have the great weapon fighting style?
Yes.
So you get to re-roll that one.
So you got 1 on your sword roll, which means you do a little more damage.
Oh, dope. So I get to roll another d6.
D6.
Gosh, I love the great weapon fighting style.
Oh, you don't get to keep re-rolling.
No.
You only get to re-roll it once.
Well,
That's still 22 damage, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, that's still a good chunk. Yeah, you get a nice meaty bash into its skull, and it screams out in pain and anger. Any bonus act, or you used a bonus action for? No, the smite's not a bonus action. Any bonus actions
No,
for
well,
Taurus?
I don't think I have any for now.
Okay. Oberon.
Oberon is hurt, but seeing this, he's going to sharply whistle to wound and then motion his head over to Tauros before he's going to flank around the Manticore.
Okay.
Bonus action, second wind. 14 hit points.
Oh, nice.
And
Take
wound
it.
moves
Yeah.
on your turn, right?
So he has his when I'm mounted, he does.
right,
when I'm
right.
not mounted, he's a sidekick, so he has his own set of actions.
Right.
And then we're just gonna take a swing at this thing with advantage.
Nice.
21. hits.
21. 15 points of
Hell
damage.
Wow, nice.
How's this thing looking?
This thing's starting to look pretty hurt. It's actually looking more hurt than the one Tauros messed up.
Oh, action surge.
Okay.
Cool. Bang.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
23
My
hits.
God.
Only
Oh,
9,
nice.
unfortunately. All
And
right.
it's still marked by me. And
Yep.
that's my turn.
All right. Edgar.
Edgar is going to take his sword and jam it into himself where the Manticore attacked him. And as he pulls it out, the blood starts to turn into a purplish lightning that surrounds it as he's going to use his Crimson Ray.
Hell yeah.
Some damage to myself, 3 damage, before I take an attack on him.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
Do. 17?
17 hits.
Thank
Nice.
God I got advantage.
Yeah.
16.
Nice.
Jeez Christ.
This thing's starting to look really hurt.
Still up. That's it for me.
All right. Wound.
Wound is hearing Oberon's orders, is going to sprint down this way and then take a running long jump to pounce on the Manticore.
All right.
So it must make it has to make its bite attack. He has to make his bite attack first.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
Cool. So it takes 11 points of piercing damage and then needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. All right. Not prone, but still a good amount of damage.
Oh yeah.
And that is Wound's turn.
All right. Just realized I forgot to change the second use of the word horse to Elmera and Mastiff in that pounce text.
Wait a second. That's not a dog.
Hey.
T-
I'll go ahead and change it. I'll go ahead.
Let's be real. Woon
Very
is
long
a
name.
horse. Woon is one of those dogs that if I saw it in real life, I would walk by it and go, horse, in a really delighted tone of voice.
Mhm.
I really enjoy doing that because the owner is always caught off guard and is like, yes, I do have a horse. He gets really happy about it.
I'd be like, no, you dumbass, it's a fucking dog.
Oh. Alright, T's turn?
Yep.
Well, T sees her buddy Tauros, and no one's helping him. So she's just gonna...
Do it. What the dog doing?
The dog doing?
Puppy is here, but don't worry about it.
Oh,
And she is going to... Ooh, magic missile is always tempting, but she's actually gonna firebolt.
yeah.
I thought you said fireball, and I was like, wait.
Yikes.
Aww.
That sucks.
Does.
Yeah, an 8's not gonna cut it.
But
Jack, what if Alice gives you like $5? Then what?
Then I would have $5, and the firebolt would still miss.
Oh, what if I use 2 sorcery points to make that a bonus action and then do it again?
Quicken spell?
Yeah. 14!
14 is just enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo.
I do 5 dabblage to this bitch.
Nice.
Alright. This one's looking hurt. Still a little better than the one on the left, but it's starting to feel it. Essa.
Okay. Could I try, like, in the chaos all this, try to find, like, kind of a dark spot of the camp to try to slip into the shadows?
Yeah, I'd say, you're in dim light, so you could do that.
I think my skull forgets me something. Dim light does not pose disadvantage. Oh, that's on perception checks. Sorry. Blah, blah. 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I kind of move 5, 10, 15. Kind of get right here. I'm going to take out my short bow and take a shot. Do I get advantage?
You do get advantage.
That's
20 shoot.
25.
Hey.
The one down here, the Taurus one we're fighting.
Alright.
So 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, that one is starting to look especially hurt.
So if there's one thing this party does, it's damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We hurt.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Yep, back to the Manticores.
Oh, wait, hold on. Real quick, let me check something. Or I forget about it. Bonus action? Well, my character sheet messed up like a reload.
It's a bonus action to hide.
No, I'm checking out my wells from the grave. I don't think it's a bonus action, but I want to be sure.
It's not a bonus action, it's something that you can proc like a smite.
Yeah, as long as...
It has to be within a certain range of your other
Yep,
target.
and he's 30 feet. So yeah, as the arrow hits, like, some of its like energy, like whatever life essence has kind of leaks out, and Essence head kind of comes to the side, and eyes completely just milk white. He lets out this haunting scream. I'm gonna use my will to dead.
Okay.
So I roll my half number sneak attack dice for your level round.
That's a d6.
Yep, so 1d6.
So that's an additional 5 damage to the other
One
Manticore.
one that Oberon and your
Alright. Okay. Yeah, so these Manticores are looking really messed up. This first Manticore is just like, alright, well, we thought this was going to be easy pickings. This is a much tougher fight than we were expecting. It rah-rah-rahs this to the other Manticore. And it is going to take the disengage action
What a bitch!
and then fly 50 feet into the air.
What a bitch!
Now,
What a bitch.
Oberon, would you like to make an example of it?
I thought the one that's moving is this one.
Oh, right, my bad. Yeah, that one flies up. I don't think Woon or Tauros has the Sentinel feat.
No.
And then the other Manticore will follow suit unless...
They'll try.
Okay.
Unless I roll like dog shit.
Yeah, it succeeds. The two Manticores just start flying away off into the distance. Hey, you all successfully defeated the Manticores. You survived the Mantic ambush.
Wait. Can I? How far away is it? When do we get to my turn?
They both flew 50 feet.
So they would still be in range of a light crossbow.
Okay. You just really want to kill them.
Yep.
They've still been in range of a short bow too. Can I take a shot?
Yeah.
Once it gets to my turn.
Tauros, do you have anything that could reach a 50-foot range?
Nope.
He's just gonna throw his sword.
Oberon?
I have a hand axe.
I believe that would have disadvantage, but you can try.
I'll give it a try. So we all just taking our attacks.
Seems like it.
You continue going around the circle.
Like, Dora's like, okay, cool, they're gone. We fought them off. We're good. And he sheaths his sword and he looks back at his party who's just whipping fucking everything they have at these things and they try to escape. He's like, Jesus Christ, guys!
Yeah, so you take your hand axe and you hurl it, and it just into the darkness. You lose your hand axe. Edgar?
I'm gonna bonus action Crimson Right my light crossbow. So that it gets the extra
it needs to
damage.
die, apparently.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Hey,
Was it worth it?
This is less than a day out from the city. I'm not letting these things hunt other people down.
Oh no, this is like halfway through your journey.
Oh.
No.
I thought this is first. Well, still, they're hunting people. Edgar's not a fan of that.
Okay.
18
18 hits.
Hey, there you go.
or 14.
You take aim with your crossbow, even in the darkness, because of your elven heritage that you totally don't hate. You are able to see within this darkness and pierce an arrow, a crossbow bolt, right into the chest of the Manticore. And with a howl of pain, it plummets to the earth, dead.
Shit. Goddamn.
I don't imagine Wound can do much.
Wound barks.
Jump.
T.
All wound.
Hi.
Oh,
Fireball.
Yeah, that hits.
10.
Oh, that's
Hell yeah.
That's a full damage of 10 on that Manticore. Looks real hurt. Essa?
okay. I bonus action high for advantage.
Just because you need that extra damage.
Needs the advantage to try and hit it.
Yeah, that's a 24.
Yeah, you feel pretty stealthy.
Yeah. Blah. Nope, see, I need the advantage, even though I still missed.
Alright, yeah, no, the 12 isn't able to hit it.
Yeah.
Back to the Manticore. Manticore's gonna make a wisdom save real quick.
He comes back to fight us.
Just starts to cry.
We did kill its mate.
Yep, we did.
We did.
Kill it. Like partner.
Put it out of its
Starts
misery.
crying
It's
and
kind of cruelty to leave it alive.
Exactly.
It rolled an 8. It's going to roar out in rage, and then turn and,
You killed it.
I killed it. I killed it.
Hey,
Right. Yeah, it's going to fly an additional, let's see. It's going to fly 25 feet this way, and then an additional 25 feet into the air. So it's now 75 feet in the air, and it's going to take aim with its tail at Edgar.
wow.
That's gonna hurt.
I think misses because it's a bit.
Only the first one hits.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
For 5 piercing damage on Edgar.
I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna use my reaction skeletal defense as an Asori, and I'm just gonna catch it in bones that extend out from my body as the spike doesn't hit.
Alright. So you managed to not take any damage.
Yep.
Awesome. Tauros.
God, guys, are we really fucking doing this? Come on.
If we don't stop them, they're gonna hunt other people.
Alright, yeah.
Just others.
I don't have
It's
any.
75 feet in the air, so I don't know.
Throw your sword!
I can't even use fancy
Throw it.
stuff to get up to it.
Jump!
Use wound.
Woof.
What is the distance on a pike? I have my pike.
A pike is like 10 feet.
No, you know when I throw it?
Chucking
I don't think pikes are throwing weapon.
decent.
The improvised weapon.
I think you're thinking of like a javelin. You're thinking of a javelin.
Javelin. A javelin's like 120 feet, bro.
What if I gave Tauros my fishing rod?
We're gonna need a bigger bow.
We're going hunter in this. Okay.
I wanted all of your cosplays to be characters, but Trey dresses up as Woon.
Taurus is gonna take his action and he's just gonna heal himself. He's gonna heal himself 10.
Okay.
You know what? That's fair.
And I want Jack to dress up as Madame Chevrolet.
And he's just gonna lay his sword on his shoulder as he just watches as these people murder this animal.
Alright.
Not that he's against it. He's not like, guys, come on, this is an animal we have to save. He's like, okay, that thing's kind of fucking gross. Probably gonna kill people. Go ahead, I can't help.
All I have is big sword.
All I have is big sword.
Okay.
And in this moment, Tauros thinks, what if I tape my swords together so they're longer?
He tapes his swine hand on the edge of his pike.
Oberon, I think the Manticore is outside of the range of a hand axe.
Yep. Yes.
Unless you can jump 15 feet straight in the air.
I've got the horizontal ability. I don't have the verticality for that.
Yeah,
So
I don't think.
Oh my god! If Taurus could have set up like a hoof.
Oh yeah, like hands down and
Yeah.
would have been awesome. But yeah.
I like that we all had to do that motion with our hands. For the listeners at home, 3 of us, now 4 of us, did the motion of actually boosting somebody up.
Yeah, with
Like you're trying to boost somebody up over a wall with your hand.
yeah, with a running start, you can only jump 7 feet off the ground.
Still pretty damn high, but
No, yeah, it's a really good vertical, but it's not going to help you in this situation.
yeah. So Oberon's just gonna move over here and get out of the splash zone for if this thing falls.
Okay. Edgar.
I'm gonna shoot it. Gonna do what we do best.
Yes.
16.
Yes.
14.
14.
Really good.
All
On
right.
everything but the light.
Edgar, you managed to kill the second Manticore.
A Manta Slayer.
It's like,
Manta Slayer.
Manta Slaughter.
Frail.
Double kill. Yeah, congratulations, Edgar, Slayer of Manticores.
Milf, of course.
Hi.
I see that the other one falls and it like lands on like right next to its partner, and they're like in death holding hands, and Edgar feels a little bad now. So,
He goes back to putting on her eyeliner.
Oberon's like pulling Manticore spikes out. Just ow.
Yeah.
Out. Ugh. Oh. I'm going to sit out. I'm going to sit out on watch too. As he begins, he goes putting on his armor for next watch.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, luckily, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Now, I'm not saying that you should do this, but Manticore meat is considered a delicacy in some places.
Is it? Is it? Like, actually, is it?
It doesn't mean we
is.
can roll to figure out.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
we
you can do
go.
a history check to see if I'm
Okay.
bullshitting you or not.
Yeah, I'll roll history.
I'll do it.
That's such a Jack move.
Nat
Oh,
20.
Mitchell knows. Mitchell knows.
It's his
I
favorite.
know all about it, dude.
Yeah, no.
I had the fucking rogue who had to scrap to survive knows about delicacy.
Yeah, no, with a nat 20 and with a dirty 20, Manticore meat, especially amongst dwarves and even some humans, is considered a delicacy, especially the tail.
All right. I guess we just like don't really
Save
have.
on rations.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess.
Yeah.
We like.
I would need a survival check to carve the carcass.
Edgar the help action.
All right.
Yeah.
You asked the guy with the 0.
So
I
Edgar
didn't know this.
Edgar goes up to one of the manticores that he killed that he's starting to feel a little bad about, and he just starts just making a mess of its corpse, like with that
let's get rid of the
non-survival.
Let's get rid of the face.
You start carving into the oddly human face, and it's just a mess. You try moving over to the tail instead, and you just kind of poke at it a few times, and now it just looks like it's got punctures all over.
He goes over to Edgar and just does prestidigitation to take all the like gross ass stuff.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk.
That's another nat 20! I know. To see if I can
God,
cut it. I got
motherfucking damn.
Yeah, so while Edgar is making a complete unsalvageable mess of the first carcass, meanwhile, Essa's just, with the next one over, has it perfectly skinned, sections off the meat in like all the different cuts, has the tail despiked and like ready to be further chopped up and boiled in a stew or grilled, however you prefer it to be prepared. I'll say it's a full-size manticore, so that's like it's a good at least probably around 100 pounds. So I'd say you get about 50 pounds of decent quality meat.
God damn.
Do you want to put that in party
Jeez.
rations, or do you want to put that in your inventory?
How much could we reasonably carry with us, Jack?
Well, what's your carrying capacity?
I don't know.
Mine is. I don't think I told you.
Is it 20 times your strength score?
Your carrying capacity is 15 times your strength score.
Give me 1 second.
0. No, my strength score, not mod, is 10.
15 times?
Mine too.
150.
15 times.
Oh my god.
I can carry it all.
Well,
I have a carrying capacity of 210, so I could carry it all.
okay.
I was about to say I'm at
I'm
280.
We could split it a little bit because that's a lot to carry on one person.
I can carry like.
I'll take 20. I'll take 20 pounds of it.
Well, it's 50, so we can split it in half and have 25.
Okay,
We should
25.
get a bag of holding.
Yeah.
We should get money before that.
So
We
yes,
have 54 gold of party loot.
That's not enough for a bag of holding.
Money.
so you now are the proud owners of 50 pounds of manticore meat.
Hey, Essa, you're a little too good at that.
I was gonna say, watching Essa like cut this thing up, Tauros doesn't look any more happy with them.
Versus like he's probably done with this with a body.
Essa's just like, when you live on the street, you pick up a couple of things.
Manticore.
Problem.
Finally slicing a manticore on the streets.
It's no different than a cow.
You on the
Very much-
streets?
It's got wings and a spiky tail and a human face, but yeah, it's
Also, how many
basically
cows?
a cow.
How many cows have you met in the city?
Not in the city.
You said in the streets.
Country
That's
streets.
also I picked up. That's I picked up initially, but I've expanded my list of things I've cut up since then.
You went hunting for Manticore?
Just
No!
say you've killed people, man.
It's less weird if you just say you're a murderer.
Killing cows in the street? That's fucked up. Killing people? Okay.
We can vibe
It
with
happens.
that.
Oops.
Let's just keep going.
Well, you all did work together to kill someone
That's true.
a few days ago, so.
Barely counted as a person.
I mean, you're right, but
You
damn.
didn't have to say it. We were all thinking it, but you didn't have to say it. All right. Well, yeah. So continuing on your merry way. So this, I would say that was like 5 days in. So you've got 5 days of raw manticore meat just hanging out in your sacks.
I assume that we do our best to like preserve it with like any salt or wrappings that we would find.
Yeah. Or
I don't know how well we could preserve it, but I'm assuming enough to get us through like.
Yeah, like I'm sure you find enough like firewood that you can like cook whatever
Smoke
you have, smoke it or something like that. Make manticore jerky.
Just tea, roast.
Burning hands.
Well, then you seared the outside flesh, but you didn't cook it on the inside. You just that's not
That's
how
we
you do
like
it.
it.
I've got a mess kit. I have a frying pan.
That manticore is just like tea. Hot on the outside, but cold and lifeless on the inside.
Damn right.
All right. Well, eventually, I will say, like, eating the manticore meat, I would say 50 pounds of manticore meat, I think, can tide you all over without having to use any of your rations for the rest of the journey. You probably, because, like, a ration is only, like, 1 pound for a day's rations, right?
You also got to think Woon probably eats a decent bit of it.
True. He doesn't.
Are we able to save the tail to sell?
Yeah,
or would
absolutely.
Would it not last the 5 days?
The tail's like chitinous and insect-like.
I feel like
so
it's sold more for like aesthetic or like actual weaponry purpose.
I mean, it could be. It could be. It is also something that is eaten, so it could be that as well. It depends on the buyer.
We saved the tail.
Yeah, I'll say.
There's another market for it too that we're just not going to talk about.
Well, no, there is a market where people grind it up and then use it because they think it helps with bedroom issues. So
there's also other bedroom issues that it's used for.
That's for the really adventurous bedtime people.
He's got a story.
It involved this bad dragon.
That was good. That was a good one.
All right. So eventually, I will say, so in that case, you go through just about all the manticore meat, but you do get to keep the tail as you arrive in the city of Cashel. The city is fairly large. It's not as big as Avon, but like I mentioned last episode, it is the largest city in this part of the empire. Just before the you're getting closer to the mountains and the frontier. The city, the river runs through the city. It's a major trade hub for this region, and it's bustling with tons of people. A lot of humans, actually, that you're noticing, almost overwhelmingly so. There's definitely a healthy mix of elves and dwarves and other races here, but it does appear that humans are the more common people in this city. Now, looking around, you do notice it's kind of hard not to, a massive stone cathedral towards the center of the city. And towards the city's north, in the more wealthier districts, you do see cresting over a hill a large and a very elaborate-looking manor.
Jack, while we're walking through, can I keep eyes out for any of the rebellion signals?
Yeah, absolutely. You just give me a perception check.
Wow.
21, not bad. Looking around, not seeing anything, just from perception, you know from the trail that you found in Avon that they are pretty nondescript and hard to find, so you might need more of a lead than just kind of keeping an eye out to really find something.
Yeah.
To the church, then?
I believe so.
Yeah. What context there?
Mm-hmm. So you all head to the church. In the cathedral. Now, as you approach the cathedral, you notice there are a few paladins standing guard outside. It is towards the middle of the day. However, it isn't. Is not Silvas, the holy day of the week. So there is no service. But you do still, the church is still open to visitors and things like that. There's actually, it's beautiful architecture, and so you do see there are some tourists, people who are just coming to appreciate the design of the church itself. As you approach the cathedral, the paladins standing outside, both of them elves, are going to look into each other and then look to your group and say, apologies, but right now only elves are allowed inside the cathedral.
All right, then I guess I can bring our friend, Mr. Aaron, out to us.
All right. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion 25.
Ooh, you really got this.
Oh yeah, you name drop hard, and as you do, recognition on the paladins' faces. They're going to say, "Oh, our apologies. We didn't realize that you were associates of the priest." And they are going to step aside and let you all in.
Okay.
Stepping inside, high vaulted ceilings, stained glass, incense, all the typical things you see in a Sylvanist church. In the very back of the sanctuary, you do see a golden statue of Morrigan, the high elven goddess and head of the pantheon. Along the sides of the church, you do see shrines to the other gods and goddesses as well. As you approach, you do see among the people who are milling around, just taking a look at things, and then also a few priests, one of them matching the description of Aaron, given to you by Mara.
I'll walk right up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. We were sent by a mutual friend of ours, Mora.
The high elf is going to look of recognition in his face, and he'll say, "Yes, I've been expecting you for some time. Please come with me to my office."
Thank you.
Leads you into the where the clergy have their offices. Takes you in. Everyone that you pass by cannot help but stare at Tauros, especially. there are a few glances over at Edgar and Essa, but pretty much everyone is kind of like all eyes on Tauros. You did also notice that there were almost no tieflings in the city on your way over to the cathedral.
So, as we're like being escorted, and I'm assuming T is kind of like leading behind Aiden, Oberon will kind of as a show of like he's with us stand close to Tauros.
Mm-hmm.
Like to make it seem like he's not like trailing behind the group or anything. Like
yeah. There are whispers and things like that, but no one challenges you. So you enter the office of the priest. He, offers you all a seat and sits down at his own desk and says, I understand that you all are here at the behest of Lady Ward.
Correct.
Right. Well, I believe you are here to investigate the matter of the Lord Rochfort. At the moment, he is currently residing in his manor, as he tends to do. He very seldom actually comes into the city proper, except, of course, on Sylvas, where he attends service.
Is he diligent about his worship? Every week, no exceptions.
Oh, yes. Makes a big show of appearing and giving a hearty donation to the church.
Daughter with him when he comes to service.
So you're super quiet right now.
I'm sorry, I had him in my mic. Is his daughter with him when he comes to service?
No, his daughter rarely leaves the manor.
Is she unwell in some way that you can tell?
It's hard to say. We haven't seen her in years. On occasion, she's allowed to stroll the gardens, but very few people have actually seen Eileen since, this must have been over 10 years now.
Is there anything that happened? Why she suddenly stopped appearing in the public eye?
Oh, that's the question, isn't it? She was a regular figure. She would attend service with her father. She would help around the community, talk to the local tradesmen, things like that. And then, sometime, now that I'm thinking about it, closer to almost 20 years now, just stopped making public appearances.
Around how old would you say Eileen is now?
Oh, by now she must be at least in her 50s, 60s. It's hard for us to keep track if you're not family, as you well know, he says, gesturing to Oberon and T. You do also notice that he kind of really is only looking at the two of you the entire time that he's talking.
He is sitting on the arm of Tauros' chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oberon's doing the same to Edgar.
Interesting. Very interesting. Did she ever have any social problems before she went in?
Social problems? No, she was well liked. Not really any enemies or things of that nature.
What about
Did her father have any social problems around that time?
Well, her father has never been very fond of the common folk. Spends a lot of his time remaining in the high district away from the merchants and things like that. He usually sends his servants out if he ever needs anything. Although his daughter did enjoy visiting the merchant quarter on occasion before she remained cooped up in the manor.
Were there any particular merchants she visited often, if you know of?
There was one. What was his name?
What's his name, Jack?
I believe it was Harold Hartford. I can't remember exactly, some H name. He was, it was a little controversial. He was, he kind of says, like, he was a half-elf.
Scandal.
It's something that the idea of a half-elfin merchant is something you definitely wouldn't see in other parts of the Empire, but here on the frontier, things can be a little more lax on occasion, though not always.
Is this merchant still in the city? Is he still in business?
Oh, no. He left the city a long time ago. He hasn't been seen ever since.
Around 20 years ago.
Well, now that you mention it, I'd say that's about right.
T, by the way, looks like she's like eating up every word, like leaning forward, shit on her hand, like total tell me more, I'm interested in the gossip kind of look.
Right. Unfortunately, that's about as far as my information goes. This was about all I knew, and I was able to tell our mutual friend, the Lady Ward, before she decided to investigate the matters herself, and I see that her investigation is now underway.
Quick.
You have been incredibly indispensable, my friend. Yes, question.
Is Lord Rochfort, how would he feel about visitors?
Well, if you just happen to show up on his doorstep uninvited and of just some common rabble or adventuring sort, I doubt he'd let you in. If you were maybe, and at this point, I'm imagining Oberon is wearing a...
Yeah, on his, he has a necklace with the symbol of the Claudius household. He also has it, like, on his sheet, and his standard and his shield, which aren't, like, on him at the moment, but...
and a name tag.
a 5-page long name tag.
Long name tag. It's, like, this big.
Yeah.
Over it's like a glowing neon sign saying, I'm a Claudius. This guy's like, oh, this guy might be a Claudius.
Yeah, and he does take notice of your family crest and says, but if an esteemed elf from a rather prestigious family were to come calling, I'm sure he'd be happy to entertain him as a guest. I couldn't hear you, Trey, if you said something.
It's a no.
All right.
Fascinating. Well, thank you very much. We may darken your doorstep another time or two for more information, but this has been incredibly helpful.
Real quick, anything to be on the lookout for while we're in the city? Anything of note for our sort that might be helpful?
Let me think.
These two lovely manticore that just sweep in bringing food to the
we have,
we
do have a pair of manticore that just love our city, and they...
We call them Manticores. They bring presents in.
I was going to be like, they are the Lord's pets.
Monica. Manticore Hanukkah. Sorry, Jack, didn't mean to derail you there.
No, you're fine.
No, he's responding to me. Just know that we're gently roasting Jack right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
But can I have that thing though?
Yes, you can.
Tight.
All right. The actual thing, not the thing I
The
thought
actual
the thing,
thing, not the thing you thought. Roast.
Haha. I'm bad at names.
You are.
But yeah, he says, well, yes, we do have a variety of inns within which you would be welcome to secure lodging. There's definitely one you can find that's more accepting of adventurous types within the merchant's quarters. I believe it's the what is it? The Iron Candle, I think, is what it's called.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, shall we then?
Yes.
Get some rooms, check out the merchant's quarters. Is there anything you recommend we check out while we're in town?
Well, I do know that there is a wonderful patisserie just down the street from the Iron Candle. If you have any inclination for a sweet treat.
Oh, that's my favorite. Shall we, gentlemen?
Good luck on your little investigation. I do hope things go well.
I'm going to turn to him one last time and go,
Yeah.
any dangers in the city we should worry about?
Lots of strangers come through this city. It's
Dangers.
Oh, dangers. My apologies.
It's okay.
I
understand my accent can be a bit hard to understand at times.
Right. Dangers. Well, no. I mean, we are technically on the frontier, so dangers abound, but generally, this is a pretty safe city so long as you don't anger Lord Rochfort. Best behave yourself. He says, best behave yourself, looking to Essa and Tauros.
Hey, if we were gonna sell a Manticore tail, where...
I'm sorry, what?
Hypothetically.
Probably the merchant district.
I would assume...
wondering.
Why would you have a Manticore's tail?
As we just slap it on the table.
Oh, no, this will not do.
No.
As it does just like it's in his bag.
We will not have more characters whose gimmick is slapping out bodies onto the table.
The bodies are so close.
It'd be the third character, that's me. It's more my gimmick than anything.
Right. So unless you have any other questions for the priest.
The Iron Candle.
Thank him for his time and
Yeah. We'll let you know right now today is excuse me. Today is Toldrus, so it's 3 days until Sylvis.
Got it. The second they leave the room, Tauros visibly relaxes.
Mm-hmm.
And T links her arm through Taurus's.
Still walking through the cathedral, or out of the cathedral?
Just out of his own room. They haven't even left, but you see him already. He was definitely putting on a show of just confidence.
Yeah. Don't say anything. Just follow the rules and don't give anyone a reason.
Exactly.
All right. You all walk out of the cathedral, definitely attracting more whispers and glances now that T is linked arms with Tauros. But you manage to walk out of the cathedral. You can see the merchant district is a little further on the sort of western side of the city.
All right, then we'll head that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Are you guys heading to the Iron Candle?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Make your way to the Iron Candle. Fairly busy. Good amount of traffic going in and out. Definitely seeing more rough and tumble adventuring types going inside of the common room here. See a gnomish man tending bar as you approach, and says, "All right, how can I help you fine folks today?"
Hi. We were looking for a couple of rooms for a few nights.
Few
We're going
rooms.
to be in town.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me see here. Let me see if we have any vacancies. He starts checking over where they have the keys. Let's see. Right. Yes, we do have a few vacancies. We've got a couple of rooms available. They'd be at 1 gold a night.
That sounds perfect.
And how many
How
rooms
long
would
should
you
we
need?
rent for?
Well, we can definitely do at least, at most, 10 days before we need to start, talking about extended stay options.
Sure. Do we want to start with a week, gents?
It hurt.
A week? And how many rooms do you all think we need? 2, 3?
How many beds per room?
Some rooms have 2, some rooms have 3.
Then we'll call it 2 rooms. 2. For a week.
All right.
That's 14 gold?
Yep, that'll do it. Takes the gold, hands you the 2 keys, and then looks at T and Oberon and says, "And if the couple would like
that is
we do offer
very
some
kind of
services
you,
as
but
well."
very informed.
No, hey,
Oberon.
let him say. Sorry, what services? Could you
Well,
continue with that thought?
we have like a couples dinner.
Wow.
We do also have a masseuse that actually trained over in sorry, just a moment.
Are we about to fake an engagement for some free cake?
A masseuse who trained.
Totally links arms with Oberon.
A masseuse who trained with the orcs of the Amenti Desert. They're well known for their understanding of physiology and anatomy.
My lord, he turns to Oberon. This sounds like the perfect place, Sir, do you happen to know of any beautiful spots where someone may want to propose?
Oh.
Well, dears, I think we should get looking at our rooms.
Oberon is as red as you have ever seen him in the face here.
Red as T's dress.
It is like, it's not like he's not, but he is flush right now, and he just side eyes over at Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
Come, dears. And she drags the group of them towards their rooms.
All right. Yep, there's a wood block on the key. That has the number for the rooms on it.
Second, we're out of sight of the thing. Oberon.
I take the dodge action.
Oberon punches Edgar.
Edgar's been here before. He takes the dodge action.
All right, I'm fucking rolling. I'm rolling strength check with disadvantage. What's your AC, you bitch?
19.
Oh.
That's a whiff. goes right past Edgar's face.
God, the honeymoon on the frontier is gonna be beautiful.
I have Wound pounce on him, not actually hit him, but definitely like a big dog knock over.
I will say, Wound would have to be checked in at a stable. He's
I would check Wound in a stable. I'm gonna assume that'll probably be like a gold per night or something like that. I'll take it out my personal. So
I wanted to imagine it, like he whizzes Edgar, just smashes Essa in the face.
I mean, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He is not looking in T's like area code.
He's
right
looking
now.
right at him.
He sees it out of the corner of his eye, and he is looking away.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we should investigate the mercantile district.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Toros like leans over to Edgar, just like, I don't get it. What's going on?
I'm fucking with Oberon, and I'm having a blast.
Oberon's just like, next bar, next bar, next bar.
All right.
T will then drag them all outside to investigate the mercantile
Yeah, I
district.
imagine like you guys set down all of your like luggage and stuff like that.
All belongings.
Manticore tails.
I will say, you do notice that the room with 3 beds in it is on the ground floor, but the room with the 2 beds is on the floor above. You got to keep the servants separate from the.
I tell Toros, hey Toros, just for a sec, can you come in this room? Just lay on the 3rd bed with me and us over here, just for a sec. You look at it.
I guess so.
I wait for Oberon.
Is there like a bouncer at the stairs making sure the rabble don't go up?
No, but it's assumed.
Okay.
Yeah, you all make your way out to the merchant district. Is anyone looking to hawk the manticore tail?
I mean,
I looked at
Can
Tears.
try.
I want to go. I think you would be the best one to sell this. Like,
If
pull out
you'd
the magic
like.
tail. I'm not a talkative person.
Well, you're all holding it for me.
Okay.
It's a good excuse for why we're making the rounds throughout the quarters as well.
That's very true.
All right, then I guess we're just gonna go to a couple booths and ask.
we look for some places that are like selling like kind of like out there food, like places that would sell like food from like
Exotic meats.
Yeah, exotic meats. Look for butcher shops, places like that.
Yeah. There's definitely some like more out there stands, like things run by more. You're seeing more like halflings, humans, stuff like that. But you do talk with a few people. Let me get a persuasion check from T.
I got it.
See how good
ECBY?
she is at selling.
That one.
Right.
T. All right, so T. You have 2 interested buyers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a halfling running a food stand. Says, Manticore tail is something that he's always wanted to try. He's willing to give you 3 gold for it.
And
Yes.
who's my other buyer?
Yes, AJ?
I'm sorry, what?
It's 1 manticore tail.
Fucking Manticore!
Okay. He's running a food stand. Like, do you think he's got a ton of money?
Who's the other buyer?
The other buyer is so he was a little cautious to approach you. But he is an elven man. Looks like he's kind of getting on in years, even by elf standards. And he says, I've heard of certain medicinal properties for the Manticore tail.
Oh, buddy. Like for a common cold, maybe?
And how much would you be willing to pay for these properties?
Oh, just good old, maybe 10 gold would be.
Whoa, give this guy a boner because we got a deal. Say that.
What? Put it on a shirt.
Merch. Yeah, merch.
Merch. Anyway.
Give this guy a
Hold
gold
up. Let me get my cool back.
I thought you were going to be like, knock on wood, because he's about to have some.
Well, sir, it looks like we've got a deal.
All right. He shakes, hands you the 10 gold. The halfling looks pretty disappointed, but he's like, I can't really beat that price.
I can't blame him.
Well, and now the elf is like, well, I'm going to start beating something tonight. And then...
End my life. Anyway.
Every session gets derailed by sex jokes. Every session.
Anyways.
That's the joy of it.
So yeah, you've successfully sold off that Manticore tail. Did you want to do anything else while you were in the merchant district?
Yeah, in the meantime, while we're like investigating places to sell this at, I'd like to ask some people some questions, trying to find out about this half-elven gentleman and where he could have gone.
Yeah. So I'll say we'll carry over that 19 persuasion for your investigation as well. It takes a few tries, but eventually you get a name. The name of the half-elf was Harrison Wellman. Yeah, he was a hunter, and he would bring in like his kills into the merchant quarter where he'd sell like venison, meats. He even would forage and sell them as well. He was pretty well liked. No one really had any big issue with him. So as you're talking about all this, you come across a older looking human woman who is running her own stall where she has some of her own foraged mushrooms and berries and things like that. And you're asking about him, and she goes, well, people all know the real reason why he left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spill the tea.
You see, Harrison, our good friend, was getting a little too friendly with a certain elven woman. Now, I can't talk about it because, we don't want anyone getting in trouble. We don't want to start ruining reputations. No. That's why Harrison had to leave. I didn't say that.
Of course not. Did I get a name from this woman?
Yeah, this is Clara.
Okay.
Arabelle.
Yeah, Clara, she's telling you about Eileen Rochfort, we all love her. She's a doll. She's great. No one has anything bad to say about her at all. Oh my god, she's wonderful. I haven't seen her in a long time, though. It's a shame because she used to come down here all the time, and even if she didn't buy anything from you, she looked at you, and had a conversation with you, which is a lot for a Rochfort. And it was nice. It was nice visiting with her whenever we could. But you know who she really liked to visit. This was
I
that boy
do.
Harrison. That's who she wanted to spend all of her time with. Yeah, no, it's just a shame, foolish young love and all that.
Oh, yes. Such a beautiful idea.
Oh yeah, until your father finds out, and then
Of course.
you get trapped in your house for the rest of your life and all that goodness.
Tragic.
Indeed.
If there were a bard around.
Oh, absolutely. She looks at you for a second. Nah, nothing. Don't worry about it.
What?
No, it's just you look familiar. Are you from
Do
here?
I? No.
I swear. She her eyes trail off, and she's just like,
We're from Avon.
oh, okay. Oh, you look so familiar, though. I'm old. Don't listen to me. It's whatever. I bad memory.
Oh, come now. We know that wisdom is the only thing that age affects.
That is true.
I side-eye Oberon, and I'm going to make an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
I'll make one as well.
It's not on the old lady, though.
Oh, on me?
Yeah.
12. I don't have advantage.
12 as well.
A 12
If you're inciting T, she legitimately is curious.
Okay.
Alice knows other things, but T is just
what
legitimately
is Edgar and Essa? What are you trying to get with this insight?
Is she lying to this woman about?
Is she playing dumb, basically?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about T?
Me?
So you're all
T,
inciting
yeah,
T.
talking to
Okay.
T.
I thought you were inciting the woman.
No.
Don't give a shit about the woman.
T is legitimately curious. Wait, let me see what numbers you got. See how much I should
No,
spell.
I was curious.
Okay.
The main thing Oberon wanted to insight is when she said, "I'm not from here."
Yeah.
Was the main thing Oberon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not from here. Oberon, fucking 7 especially.
It was 12, 12, and 13.
It didn't have it.
Oh.
So it should have been
12, 12, 13. Yeah, she's not from here. She's curious.
All right.
But that's about all the useful information you're able to get out of the woman. Just
Yeah.
rumor that the Rochfort's daughter was flirty with a half elf.
Okay. I want to try to find the weirdest person. You
sold the Manticore tale.
Not that guy. Anyone but that guy.
He's busy.
He's very busy now.
He's not in the Mercantile District anymore. So, someone who would be the opposite of the Rochfort's value. Someone who would really hate them. Because they always have, the garbage, the tea.
Do you mean
they have the worst rumors.
Do you mean bottom of the social order, or another highfalutin family that's rivals with them?
Bottom of the social order.
Bottom of the social order. Okay.
Someone who would have a grudge from existing in this place.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of people. You're not really narrowing it down.
Yeah. I'm looking for a weird one.
So you could, in that case, there are sort of on the outskirts of the city, more kind of rundown areas. You'll find the more poor people, the people who are that like make a living working the farms outside the city. Generally, if you approach them, they probably wouldn't talk to you that much, if I'm being honest.
In that case.
At that point, Edgar would have been like, hey, I'm going to split off and just go try to see if I can find half-elves who might know something about this guy.
Could be smart.
Might be better if it's just me, maybe Essa, but
Sure.
might have to.
I might be able to fix.
You might be able to fix
this.
Okay.
And like he is like really hesitating. You can see she's really thinking about this and stressing about thinking about what she's gonna do.
Toros walks over and like holds her hand.
The fucking bitch.
He gives it a second, gives his hand a squeeze, and then walks behind a tree.
Oh.
And then
She's
somebody
never
else
seen again.
walks out of the other side of the tree. And I'm going to show you guys who this is right now.
Famous, is that you? I thought we killed
Are you guys ready to see my magical girl form?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
As bitch.
Yes, queen.
This haggard, disgusting crone with greenish skin peeling from the jaw in rags with brown hair in clumps falling off of her head comes around the other side of the tree.
She got even hotter.
Tigo.
Now Oberon's into it.
Oh,
This
damn, where's the
may
Manticore
aid
tail
us.
when you need one?
Oberon, like, just definitely, like, eyes are wide, and he just looks over to Edgar, like,
Thought she was just gonna make her ears like less pointy or something.
I thought the same.
Wow. Okay. Is this like the real you, or is this like?
No.
Okay.
This is just also me.
What is that? Like how I kind of turned into my thing?
Exactly.
Oh. Interesting.
But she's just this, like, hunched crone of a woman. Yeah.
This has nothing to do with anything. Has this had to be brought out at Chevra's? Like, has just...
Once or twice, yes.
Okay.
Is it the voice?
Huh?
Is it the voice?
Yes.
These are the important questions. All right.
She does have a hood that she'll, like, throw over her head so she's a little less gross-gusting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's Grim Shady.
I look around Tauros. Has Tauros... Has Tauros seen this before? Is this new to you?
Tauros' reaction.
Taurus has seen this once.
He doesn't. You oddly see him not react that much.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I kind of just look and be like,
Be an interesting thing to report to a certain lord.
Mitchell,
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what
get
you're
the
talking
tea.
I got the
So-
tea.
So at this point, I think she's more like the murky water.
Swampy tea.
Put that finger away, young lady.
No. But yeah, she will continue her search, not as a pretty high elven lady.
Right. Well, I think we will be able to see more of this brand new form of tea on the next episode of Dice Age.
Let's go.